That's such a powerful statement to me in the context of what we do with people, because not every person we work with on day one makes all the changes and they're perfect day two.
Mhm.
They build, 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 and build over time, right? They do one or two habits, then three or four, and then over the year they make six. Would it be fair to say that people who are high performers, it takes a shorter amount of time for them to implement all the things to create change?
Think a more accurate way to say it, and by the way, you just said a lot. There's something I want to go back to
Yeah,
after, but to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
respond to your question, first, the idea of velocity. There's a famous coach, been around since the 70s. His name is Werner Erhard, and he has a great write-up on velocity. With my former aviation background, it's a term that resonates with me.
Mhm.
First, let me point out why it matters. Why does it matter that when I shrink the time between a thought and the action, high performance shows up? Because the more time I have, what I call the gap between those two things, what do you think fills that gap?
Negative thought.
Negative thought.
Boom. Yeah.
Those non-useful
Yeah, yeah.
thoughts.
Good job, Greg. Good job.
Those non-useful thoughts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you're a person who, and I don't always do this, but I am committed to, when I have a thought about something, it could be to call someone, it could be to go out and do something. I'm in action right away because I know if I'm not, there's a risk that the thoughts that will dissuade me from doing the thing, you probably have, you could probably sit here for the next 6 hours and share your own experiences, the experience of others, where someone got real excited about something, then they came back the next day and said, you know what, I thought more about it. And pop, pop, pop. And here's all the reasons why I'm not going to do it. Well, you shrink the time, you don't allow those thoughts to just, those 95% of the 30 to 60,000 a day that are not useful, you don't allow them to fill in that gap for you. Josh, the response I give you to your question is I don't have a definition. Like, I